Hello, YouTube. It's your main man BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And XRP information about the crypto reserve tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing and super chatting. And we're talking about what do you think is going to happen tomorrow with the strategic reserve meeting with the White House, and if today XRP is going to be Chase will be dropped with the SET. So let me know what you think in the comments. You think they're going to drop the case or settle the case, or what do you think is going to happen with the SEC and XRP Ripple? And let's go to Twitter real quick. And you're right, Jay. What up, Jay? Ross, I think you're right. XRP is about to take off. So let's go to the screen share. So this is breaking news. Ripple season confirmed. So this is Fox News. Breaking news chair Mark somebody talks about the end of several crypto cases outlining the future of U.S. regulation. The end of SEC versus Ripple case is on the way. So let's see what's going on. Let me actually gotta update the sound first. And the sound's here. Why is there?
We have stopped the probes that do not involve fraud. They are involved what we call registration only violations. And that means you didn't come to the government and ask us for permission before doing an offering. Now, the reason we did that is because on day one of the Trump administration, I issued an order creating the SEC's crypto task force. It's something that we should have done years ago. We need to have a clear set of rules, particularly rules that establish whether or not something's even within the SEC jurisdiction. There's a whole legal structure. What is security? What is not?
Right.
We've not provided any clarity. Instead, for the last 4 years, we have pursued policies heading through enforcement actions. Now, my view is we set the rules. We tell people what the rules are. We expect them to abide by those rules. And if they don't, we enforce. It's not the opposite way around. We don't hide what the rules are, hide our views, and only announce it ex post facto, which is after you've done something. There are so many in the crypto industry who've been asking for this clarity for years, and instead they get hit with subpoenas, they get hit with investigations, they get hit with court actions. So we're going back, we're engaging with the public, and that is one of the steps that we've made in addition to hosting roundtables, which we've just announced on this issue. We've created a public comment feedback form asking the public to submit their comments on how we should regulate crypto assets.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that regulation. I'll get to that in a moment. But in terms of the rules and regulations, it was almost like the Biden administration was regulating through investigations. Just send out Wells notices. Start putting the scare into all of these firms, and then that's how you'll figure out what's going on. Tell us about the rulemaking that you changed at the Securities and Exchange Commission. There was a lot of climate change agenda rules and regs, right?
Well, that's right. In addition to having, in essence, no rulemaking on crypto, providing no clarity in advance, we instead focused a lot of time on issues like climate risk disclosure.
Right. You are the acting commissioner. What is the story with Paul Atkins? Who is expected to be coming in to the SEC?
Well, Paul Atkins is a terrific nominee for the agency. I'm so pleased that President Trump put him up. He needs to get a hearing before Senate banking and then get voted out, and hopefully we'll have him in shortly.
So shout out to Fox News and the efforts from the crypto regulation. So the markets may dump once again, a large shakeout. You might be right. That's what I'm concerned about. Will it tank tomorrow and then take off, or will it take off? Hopefully it'll take off, J. Ross, XRP to the moon on anybody who's on the rich list 0.01%. I'm going to add another 100 XRP today because it's more about long term than short term. You're right, Sith Lord. This is a long term play, right? Don't get shaken out. Don't panic and don't get pulled under, right? This is just the beginning. It is just starting. So be patient and continue to diamond hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Black Tiger Miner News Network. Yes, I'm on the rich fire. So this is the eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Everyone's looking at Bitcoin and XRP's about to pull the triple lending. I don't know if you guys watched that movie with what is that? The Rodney Dangerfield? That's an old movie. You guys might be too young for that. So this is President Trump crypto reserve could be a massive supply shock as the country will be forced to follow Americans' footsteps, pumping Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano 80A, XRP, and Solana to unprecedented levels. And people are saying it might get to $4 or $5 tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to push tomorrow too. I think there might be a shakeout and then a push, or I think it might push up and then come down. But there's definitely going to be a lot of movement tomorrow, especially if they're televising the event and especially if the president shows up. Because the last one, he wasn't there. But considering it's at the White House, it would be hard for him not to be there. Let's see what this guy's talking about.
Cryptocurrency reserve affect the global crypto market? Well, the United States' decision to establish a strategic cryptocurrency reserve will in fact send ripples across the global crypto market, reshaping both sentiment and investment strategies worldwide. The mere acknowledgement of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano as strategic assets by the world's largest economy, it legitimizes digital currencies on an unprecedented level. For years, many governments have remained skeptical of crypto, dismissing it as a speculative bubble or a tool for illicit finance. Now, with the United States leading the charge, other nations may in fact follow suit, potentially kickstarting a wave of global crypto accumulation by sovereign states. If this trend continues, it could in fact trigger a supply squeeze, thus driving up the prices of these assets and reinforcing their status as essential components of modern financial systems. So how does the United States strategic cryptocurrency reserve affect the global crypto market? Well, the United States' decision to establish a strategic cryptocurrency reserve.
So the strategic reserve is definitely big. Breaking news. Brad Gensinghouse has been officially confirmed to Trump's crypto summit tomorrow. One coin to lead all of them, XRP. This is updated list and more coming. Brad Gensinghouse, XRP CEO. And it doesn't tell us that. Oh, okay, here we go. News. I had some new confirmation on Friday. White House Crypto Summit as of this morning. Invites are still rolling out. So this is definitely going to pump XRP probably tonight. But what you can while you can. Buy what you can while you can. So many will be priced out. People that had even just 1,000 will become rare. Well, I got over 1,000 XRP. I want to get to over 2,000, but I want a quick price dip so I can get as much as I can. Let me know what you guys think. How many of you guys have over 1,000 XRP in the comments? Put a fire emoji in the comments if you got more than 1,000 XRP. You'll be able to hold XRP and acquire passive income. I hope you're right. Sith Lord, I saw somewhere where you could lease out your XRP or something. You could, it's not staking, but there's somewhere you could use it to acquire loans or borrow against your XRP. So let me know if you saw that in the comments or if you heard anything about it. XRP outperforms Bitcoin. Can XRP challenge Ethereum next? I think it will because Ethereum's not doing so hot with the fees, and there's a lot of information revolving around Ethereum in this new Ethereum update. Let me see here. Like this XRP millionaires, if you not sold a single XRP, you will be filthy rich. Filthy. XRP is the greatest digital asset ever. I don't want to say it ain't, but I don't want to say it is either. But hey, we are live. What up, Sith Lord? So you got over 1,000. Matthew Brent crypto charged suggests XRP could soar $100 or even 1,000 within a decade, driven by its utility in remittance payments, where it processes transactions in seconds for minimal cost. Laughing fire emojis. Okay, J. Ross. So this is XRP. XRP Ledger. XRP. Anybody holding XRP? Put a star emoji. Is there a star emoji? What kind of emojis we got here? Put a I guess put the heart. That'd be easy. Put the heart emoji if you got XRPL. If you're holding XRPL, picked up some of those. It's the stable coin. So you got Ripple, we got CBDCs, which is the banks. We got Ripple Asia. We got PolySign. Can't even read that. We got XRP. We got the World Bank, Maja Loops. We got the industrial banks. I'm not sure what this. I guess these are companies. And it's actually a pretty cool diagram. It's kind of blurry though. I wish it was a little clearer. Tribu founder Joshua says the SEC will dismiss the case against Ripple today or tomorrow. Do you believe this will happen? Would this be in time for the crypto summit tomorrow? The SEC will announce they will dismiss Ripple case today or tomorrow, just in time for the crypto summit this Friday. Stay tuned. That's what we're waiting on, that announcement. XRP has potential to reach $27 to $222 if it replicates the 2017 trend based on the charts. That would be awesome. Let me know what you guys think about that in the chat as well. Legal expert says Trump can include XRP in Cardano and the U.S. Crypto Reserve without congressional approval. Really? If you like it, I love it. So this is Stephen Crypto, one of the biggest haters out here, and he is for XRP. So XRP can't lose, man. It can't fail. Holders could get rich in 48 hours. Let me know if you guys believe that as well. Put a heart in the chat if you know where it's at. See here. Let's play this video, see what he's talking about.
Everything could change for XRP and for crypto. The SEC holds a close meeting on the Ripple case today. Will they drop the appeal? Well, if that happens, that could of course be absolutely massive and we could see a huge bump in the price of XRP. There are some speculations going on where the SEC may dismiss the Ripple lawsuit ahead of the White House crypto summit tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned for this, guys. This is massive news. And if they drop the appeal, then prepare for a massive bump. Another huge news here is that whales, so people with large amounts of XRP, are currently preparing for something absolutely massive because $235 million worth of XRP got withdrawn from OKX in the past 24 hours. What are the whales planning? Well, they're definitely planning for something absolutely massive. Another thing from a technical point of view is that XRP is attempting a breakout from the falling wedge pattern on the daily time frame. Downward sloping resistance, downward sloping support. We are potentially breaking out right now. If we close above, I would say 255, Then we have a confirmed breakout. And then I'm targeting the top side of the wedge, $3.40 in the short term, which could be a move upwards of almost 33% with a 10x leverage, 320%, which is absolutely massive. Another very big signal, which is right now looming on the 2 daily MACD for XRP, is actually a golden cross. The last time this happened was at the beginning of November, prior to XRP's 486% run. So are we about to see something similar? Well, that remains to be seen, but definitely stay tuned. Today could be absolutely massive. The next 48 hours, guys. Also, if you haven't watched my XRP realistic price prediction video from 3 days ago here on the channel, definitely check it out. It is a very relevant and, in my opinion, a good video. If you haven't watched it, check it out, guys. And lastly, if you want to buy or trade XRP,
So Jay Ross is saying XRP could hit $100 by tomorrow. Stop the cap, Jay Ross. Stop the cap. But it is possible, right? I'm actually very anxious to see what could happen tomorrow. Let me see if he says anything else. No, it looks like he's just talking about that week. So let's see here. Buy XRP now is like buying Bitcoin in 2009. 10,000 per XRP in the future. We are very early. Brad Ginzenhouse has confirmed talks with one of the world's top banks about XRP. XRP is ready to transform the global finance. The signs are clear. The leadership of DeFi assets of XRP are primed for massive expansion.
And another thing I mentioned to David backstage, I was in talking to one of the largest global money center banks on the planet, and I was talking to them about our primary product, fiat called X Current. And this guy kind of interrupts me. He's like, yeah, that's nice, but I have a problem settling into Peru. Can I use XRP to help me settle into Peru? And honestly, I was like, holy shit. Like, he's the biggest banks in the world who has more liquidity than almost anybody out there. And I'm not even trying to talk to him about crypto and digital assets. I'm trying to talk to him about the core of fiat to fiat. And he's already looking ahead and realizing that, look, this is something that could help me solve a problem in Peru. And I don't want to necessarily hold currency in Peru from an inflation point of view or a regulatory risk point of view, compliance risk. So they're looking for other solutions. And again, if you solve a real problem for real customers, it's going to work out. Incredible. And another thing I mentioned to David backstage, I was in talking to one of the largest global money center banks on the
Hello, Sizzled Out Trends. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. Let's help get the word out about XRP. Let's see here, trying to see if there's any more XRP information. One of the top performers of the cycle, Greenbot. I think we looked at that yesterday. Those are from yesterday. So let's look at the charts real quick. XRP is starting to, I guess not, 148.7 billion, up 1.3%, up 3.1 in the last 24 hours, 14.9 in the last 7 days, down 3% in the last 30 days, 8% in the last 90 days, 322 over the year. So I thought it would start to pull back, but it looks like it's starting to go up. 2.7 the day. 24-hour trading volume is 6.7 billion, down 6%. Only interested in the coin ranking. If the coin ranking does come up, coin ranking showing XRP 148.8 billion, up 3%. And it has flipped Tether yesterday, and now it's coming for Ethereum. Let me know if you think it can flip Ethereum. That is a lot of people's conversation now. Will it flip Ethereum? So let's see here. Go back to a couple articles I saw. Analysts predict XRP price rally to $5.85 among bullish breakout. Price showing strong bullish momentum with analysis pointing out key resistance levels that could determine the next major move. Recent technical analysis indicates that Ripple tokens has successfully broken through the 4-hour resistance, strengthening the case for a continual rally. Analysts suggest that the top of the altcoin surpassed the critical resistance of $3.39 to further confirm movement beyond the $5 mark. XRP price eyes $5.85 target as momentum builds. Key levels to watch. According to Dark Defender, XRP's price has broken the 4-hour resistance, indicating increasing pressure. The token must now surpass the resistance of 339 to confirm continuous bullish trend. Successful breakout could trigger a rapid price movement towards upper levels. Current support levels for Ripples at 222. Holding above this point is crucial for maintaining bullish momentum. Even if the token remains above support and surpasses resistance, analysts predict price move towards 380 following potential surge to 585. The scenario would align with a broader breakout pattern in the altcoin market. Moreover, RSI has formed a golden cross technical pattern that often signals strong upward momentum. The development suggests XRP price could continue to rise as buying pressure intensifies. If XRP remains bullish structure, the RSI remains in an optimal range before reaching overbought conditions. This would allow further gains before a potential pullback. Interesting. Let's see here. This article. What is this? XRP, Cardano, Solana surge post-Trump news. FXG outpaces expectations. Sunday, Trump announced government would create a strategic reserve with 5 currencies. In particular, mentioned Bitcoin, Ethereum, obviously part of the reserve. The president also mentioned Ethereum, Bitcoin, inclusion of Cardano, Solana, and XRP. While promising altcoins, mentioned other projects, FX guys. In contrast to the common altcoin market cycles, FF guys transform decentralization trade where props trading, funding programs, and trade to earn systems. Okay, I'm not sure what this FX guys are, what it has to do with XRP, so we'll keep it moving. Ripple News, XRP eyes $1 trillion market cap among block sales, launch rapid development of block seed sale. XRP ecosystem witnessed a transformative shift as Ripple's positioned itself for unprecedented growth. Industrial transformational shift as Ripple positions itself for unprecedented growth. Industrial analysts are increasingly optimistic about Ripple's XRP's trajectory, projecting that the integration of block scales innovative launchpad could prevail XRP to $1 trillion market cap. Write it down, take a picture, get a screenshot. Key microeconomic trade wins ranging from surging institutional adoption to newfound regulatory clarity and expanding case that XRP ledgers are aligning to put XRP on a trajectory similar to the Bitcoin historic ascend past $1 trillion. So it's actually pretty interesting. I don't know what this block is, but we'll keep it moving. Let's look at the Price is 148.8 billion market cap. And let's see if there's any more articles. We looked at X already. Let me go back. So that was the block article. I'm just trying to see if there are any other articles. Because mainly they're talking about other stuff that is associated with Ripple or XRP and not actually XRP. I'm going to close some of these windows out as we wait for the pump of XRP Ripple. Let me see here. Trying to wait to see what the article says. Appears to be pricing and minimal expectation for these altcoins. President Trump is set to announce a significant shift in the crypto policies, including plans for crypto strategic reserve on Friday's White House Crypto Summit. The U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick reportedly said while Bitcoin expected to receive special status, mentioned other coins will be positively regarded. However, the market appears to be priced in the minimum expectations for all coins. This is evident by the lackluster price movements of XRP, Solana, and Cardano, the coin Trump identified on Sunday as part of the reserve. Coin bounced to 91,000 to trade 4.5 short of Sunday's high over 95,000. By Trump announcement to crypto reserve. XRP, however, trades at $2.75 or 70% short of the high of 302, according to the data trading view. What? Cardano and Solana are short 27% and 20% of their prospective highs on Sunday. That was a nice fluff article. So let's see here. So it's say above 250 and it is holding. Let's look at Trader View real quick. Then we're going to check out this video from, who is this? Stock Mo. Check out this video. Check out this Trading View. Waiting for Trader View to load. So let me know in the comments, type a up or a down. Even if you're on Twitter, let me see if the Twitter is working. I don't see the Twitter's comments coming over. Type or up or down. Do you think XRP is going up or down and price tomorrow? And why does this always go to market cap? So this is Binance. Binance is showing it at $2.56. And this is on the hour chart. We're going to look at the 5-minute chart. As he mentioned, the MACD crossed and we are building volume. We're still hanging around that 2.5, which is what we want. Want it to stay here and not dip down. 15-minute chart showing the same thing, holding strong at the $2.56. Volume is decreasing. And why don't I have the RSI indicator? I don't want to sign up to get the RSI indicator. So we'll close out of the MACD to get the RSI. See what's going on with RSI. RSI is down. Not good for a price push, but it's still at 47. So if it gets to 50, it's going to go up. Let me know what you guys think about that 1-hour chart. Type up. You think the price is going to go up or down tomorrow for the price movement for the strategic reserve. This is the 4-hour chart. Checking the 4-hour chart. Looks like it came down hard Monday, came back up, and now it's holding on the $2.55. So we'll go back to the 5-minute chart, and it's holding steady. And let's see what Stock Mo has to say. Put a up if you think it's going up tomorrow or down in the comments. Let me know. Somebody, anybody, everybody.
Higher, the $1 million question. I got some answers for everyone, where I expect it to go today, and just a whole lot of poly market. And if you don't know about poly market as well, we're going to talk about that. They have the odds. Well, they talk about the odds. The odds shift all the time. 82% chance the spot ETF is going to get approved for XRP this year, and then it changes. And so everybody likes to discuss that because they basically can bet on it and this and that. I am doing it because I hold XRP. I got a ton of XRP. That's the way I am in this game. If you're with me on that, hit the like button. Let's get the message about XRP out. The more you interact with the video, the more it helps XRP out. And you know what I always say, hit the like button. Let's get it over 1,000 likes. And more importantly, put XRP in the comments and let me know where you're writing from, or what's the eyes on the prize. I'm going to be a crypto millionaire in 2025 because that's the timeline. We're going to talk about it. We got a lot of big things happening out there. Of course, for those who do not know, make sure you hit the first link down below. Join the new updated expert panel. I'll be live stream trading today. I'm bringing that back. It's going to be massive. We're talking all kinds of different trading I'll be doing through the year. And if you'd like to be a part of that with the new expert panel and their trades and everything else, folks, first link down below. Get in there today before I do my trade. $99 tier is the one you have to be on to see that. That is the earner tier. And once you click that, just hit join and you'll be able to join there. And it's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ups and downs, just like anything in life. We'll see where it goes. And if you're a part of the community down below, just write. What do we want to write about that? If you're in there, put a fire emoji. Put a fire emoji if you're a part of the community. I'd appreciate, or just write fire if you're old like me and you know how to get the emojis up. I like that. Now, JP Morgan, all right, they come out. They're predicting that the XRP ETF will attract $8 billion. Now, I have a theory on this. My theory is that is probably within the first year, but that's not with a Doge dividend check or any possible, in just, you can call them stimulus checks in case we go into a major recession by that time. I think we're going to see a stimulus check of some sort before the next election. I really, really do. The fact that they teased that out there, it's too good to be true for everyone, right? They're going to be all happy about it, and it doesn't matter how negative people are now. If we get closer to the election, all of a sudden they find out you're going to get paid a couple $1,000s per person. Wowzers is all I got to say. This could absolutely light it up for them down in DC. The whole voting and everything else. We've seen it done on both sides of the aisle. And now we may see it yet again. And I think it's going to happen. So I don't think that was priced into the 8 billion. Think about the army of XRP. How many of you are XRP holders? There's a lot of us, and there is a lot of us, and we're patiently waiting. We're waiting for these spot ETFs. We're waiting to see the strategic reserve asset classification, which we got. How much are they going to buy? How are they going to do it? What are they holding? How long are they holding? What's the scoop? So there's so much more information, right? So we got that coming through. And on top of it, throw in a stimulus check, throw in a Doge refund. What happens at that point? What are you going to do with yours? Are you just going to blow it? Are you going to pay off bills? I think there's a lot of us watching this video right now, and I'll say this right now. I'm probably putting the entire thing into crypto, and I'll be blunt. I'll either split it up amongst my big 3 holdings, or I'm going all in XRP. And at this point, depending on what it is, it's probably all in XRP. And that's how I feel about it. But everybody's different, and that's what I would do. Now, that leads us into what are the odds that we're going to have the XRP spot ETF, because that's the money. You got SAB 121, that freed up the banks to get involved. They're waiting for clear regulation from the SEC, which I think happens this month. I'd be shocked if it didn't. If it's not this month, it's April. It's April. Before the end of April, you'll have the case either dismissed or settled. You're going to have the banks starting to get involved. And by the end of this year, I pulled up Polymarket. For those that don't know Polymarket, they basically bet on everything on this thing. So they're betting Ripple ETF approved in 2025. The odds right now are 76% chance. Personally, I think this is a slam dunk, but I don't think, and I'm a little different than everybody else, because what we're reading is, hey, speculation now is that it's going to be done by possibly early as Q2, by June. I'm not in that boat. I actually think it won't happen until Q4. I know I can hear everybody right now. Oh, the disappointment I hear in people's hearts right now when I say that. Yeah, but that's the truth. I think everything still kind of rolls kind of slow down there in the SEC, okaying things. It'll be okay. It'll happen maybe a little quicker, but I actually have October. I have October is when it will be approved, plus or minus 1 month. So maybe September, October, November, and I'm okay with that. I think what I'm waiting for is the slow process of these ETFs, because once they're open, man, it's the floodgates of money flowing in, especially with everything I talked about. And that gives us an opportunity to make absolute bank on everything we are doing. And that moves us into the whole, how high can it go? Where are we going to go? If you got 8 billion running in from JP Morgan, which I talked about here, 8 billion running in that first year. The first year you got 8 billion in the US, other countries out there, Brazil with their spot ETF on XRP is already done. You hand out stimulus checks possibly in 2026 over that first year. I don't think we go to $5. I think we go to 10. And so at 250 a pop roughly right now, what are we at? What are we at here? 249. So just say 250. You're going 4 times your money, whatever you put in there. You put in 2,500. I think you got 10K by the end of 2026. I think minimum. That's my base case. 4 times your money. And I think it could go even higher. And it depends on what the president does with this whole reserve asset classification. So I have a base case, a minimum. I think a minimum of $10 a piece for XRP. And obviously the maximum is always the moon. And I know a lot of people like, give us the biggest number you can. I'm not gonna, because that's down the road. That number down the road is higher than the number I'm going to give you now. So we go 4 times. What happens if Bitcoin goes 4 times? Well, that's where it gets interesting, because now I think we're going to go 8 to 10 times for XRP. And so there's a lot of correlation between everything and the money and the printing press down and the Fed and everything else going on. But I'm pretty bullish on this, if you will. And I believe we're going to go 4 times minimum. Bullish, not the biggest case, but 8 to 10 times. That gets us up to the 25 mark by the end of 2026. And so I see anything from 10 or from 4 to 10 times our money by the end of 2026 if these things happen. Now listen, these things have to happen, folks. And it's not just most say 4 to 10 times, so it's going to happen. No, there are things that have to happen. Even for the 4 times, spot ETF has to be approved. Case has to be settled, dismissed, something with that. That has to be done. And all this has to happen by December 31st of 2025. And then by the end of 2026, I believe 4 to 10 times incoming easy, in my opinion. So you need the settlement of the case. Spot ETFs have to be approved. Let them start flying, right? And then the reserve asset classification that Trump gave XRP has to stand, and it has to be of a significant value, not just a couple $1 million. Has to be hopefully in the billion or more range. And the U.S. has deep pockets. It can do it. They turn on the printing press. This is game over for everyone. Those who get in ahead make that 4 to 10 times. Now, if all three of those, spot ETF, case settled, it's dismissed, it's gone, and the reserve asset classification end up doing what I think they're going to do, you're going to get to that 4. If they throw out the stimulus checks, I think we get to the 10. You heard what the extra variable is. I call it the icing on the cake for XRP. So put it in multiplication terms, 4 times current price, $10. 10 times current price, $25. So that is my description on how we get to $10 to $25 a piece for XRP by the end of next year. And I wanted to make sure, because I had a lot of people saying, can you tell us how you see how we're getting into these prices? Inflow, money, spot ETFs, the inflow, the government open up their wallets, the case settles, so hedgies and pension funds could start buying. It's next level.
Yeah, I thought the strategic reserve, right? They would buy for the reserve. So I don't know when they are going to buy the tokens, right? Are they already bought them? Do they buy them tomorrow? Whenever they buy them, they're going to put buying pressure on the market, right? Between them, us, and the whales coming in, plus everybody and their mom and their mom's sister's boyfriend's barber that's going to get in once the FOMO starts. All of that is going to push the price of XRP up. Stockmo said 20. Stefan said 200. Somebody else said 25. Somebody else said 300. Somebody in the comments said 100. What do you think in the comments? Everybody, somebody, anybody. What do you think in the comments? The price for this weekend, this weekend's price of XRP. Comments. Somebody, everybody, anybody. Let me know in the comments. Price for XRP this weekend.
Level stuff. And as the project continues to advance and grow, it's just going to get better for all of us, folks. We're going to, I think, and I speak for myself, but I also know a lot of you believe this too. I think we're really going to make a lot of money. And it's not going to be in one day. This isn't a meme play. For those here, the trolls that come out and they're like, XRP, it's going to a penny. Why? It's not running. Why isn't it running? Folks, this is Get Rich Slow with Mo show, not, hey, we're putting all our money on a red or black. All right. We're all in on this thing. If you're with me on that, put XRP and where you're from down below in the comments, because I am all in and I'm loving it. I'm feeling good. I'm diamond handing this thing, and then we're going to continue to DCA through it. If you haven't done it, join my Discord. We got the live trading today. You know, I'm doing some of the crypto, the options, all these other things through these videos, these live stream trading sessions. So come on over, check it out. First link down below. Earners, you got to join the earner tier. And then the next line down below is the Stock Mo Academy. We got the courses, folks. 400 off for a limited time. Boom. All you got to do is put code CASH, C-A-S-H, buy the technical analysis course. You get the crypto course for free. I'm building out right now. And that's going to be released through.
So shout out to Stock Mo. Let's keep it moving and see what Kenny Grace has to say. Whales did not come to play around with XRP. See what Kenny Grace has to say on the Black Tiger Miner Crypto News Network. So let's see what's going on with crypto for Kenny Grace on the XRP urgent update. Let me know in the comments. Over the weekend, do you think crypto's going up or down over the weekend, especially XRP?
Again, they just bought about $700 million worth of XRP, but not in the United States this time. Over in South Korea is where we're seeing this. I want to be a resource for you so you can know what's going on. Because again, the whales, they may not necessarily pump up the price always, but they are showing you that they see something coming that you may not see. And I want you to understand to follow the whales, follow the money. When you're looking for crime in the real world, they often say follow the money. When you're looking for where the manipulation is happening, they say follow the money. Why? Because we can see that they know stuff that we may not know, aka insider trading. Why would you put 700 million up on this instead of putting it up on something else? What do you know? This is why we watch the whales. Go and look that one up yourself. South Korea, $700 million of XRP. Now, I'm telling you this because I got a comment the other day and someone noticed the trend but didn't follow the trend, even though we've been following the trend. And I'm telling you this, if nothing else, we've been right about XRP. I had stopped counting, but we got to be at least 30 times in a row of getting it right. There was one time where we got it wrong, but we thought it was going to come down to about 194, but it came down to 195. So we kind of missed that one by a penny, but hey, we've been right every other time. A penny, I think I'm going to let that one go. Now, I'm going to just say this. Set your limit orders. What does that mean? You want to buy it low. But this was the comment, and I don't want to forget that. I want to just make it so you understand this. Ken, I'm seeing the whales is buying it at $2 and they selling it at $3. So every time I buy it at $3, they keep selling it off on me. Why aren't you explaining this? And then I said to myself, you notice the trend that you are not trading? You notice that they buying it at 2 and selling it at 3. So then you keep buying it at 3. If you're a long-term holder, I'm not mad at you. But if you're trying to short-term trade and it drops a few percent in a few days, you doing it wrong. You want to pick it up where the whales are picking it up at and then sell it high. That's the name of the game. Many of us, and you're going to see everybody writing XRP in the chat, are holding it long term. So even if we did buy it at 3, then we know we could get more lower because now you've been following Keen and Grace, who was telling you to set these limit orders. For my people who don't know yet, a limit order is when you look at the chart and you see, okay, this is a low point. That's where I want to buy it. This is a high point. That's not where I want to buy it. So you set your limit order and it'll just sit and wait in your account for you, even if it's at night where XRP is often low, and then it'll pick you up. I just set a limit order over on KGU, and I want to give a shout out to everybody yesterday who got into those trades with me, and we made over 155% on trades that I gave a buy alert on. We jumped in another one today, and then I lost like what, $24 on one of the trades or whatever, and the other one up hundreds of percent, and some people got out over 400%. So I love to see it. If you are not a member at KGU, then I'm telling you this right now, you are missing out. You're missing out at the end of the day. You're not getting a buy alert. You're not getting the classes from a certified school teacher. You're not getting all of that. You're not getting the crown trade. You're missing out on a lot. And I want to just let you know from the jump that we is killing it over there. So again, shout out to my whole KGU family. If you in KGU, let me know in the chat for real, because I appreciate you and you know what time it is. Now, I want to get back over to XRP with the whales briefly, because like that comment had said to me, they buying it at 2, they selling it at 3. We just got some news from the government, and I mentioned this in a previous video, that they are willing to include XRP in a Bitcoin strategic reserve. But Keenan, it has to get passed by the Senate. That has to then go through this channel and that channel. What does that mean? That all of these good things didn't happen yet. All of the good things didn't happen yet. Yeah, that's bad. No, it's not bad, because it means that if it didn't happen yet and it does happen, that means you got the chance to buy it low rather than buying it high. So another thing, the day that we hear that they're going to actually put a certain amount of XRP into a reserve for the government is going to diamond hand it and just hold on to it, right? This is going to make it more popular. This is going to make it so more people understand it. Think of it like this. When you look at crypto, people often talk about what they call crypto penetration. You can look this up yourself. And it's what percent of the population actually holds on to this stuff. Now, in the world, at the time of this recording, crypto penetration is like between, in the United States, like 10 to 14%, meaning 10 to 14% of the United States citizens either know about crypto or some of them have it. But in the world, it's still like 5% or 3%. So it's nowhere near 100% where everybody got a little bit of crypto. So the penetration is not even there yet, meaning that we got that catalyst for more people to be understanding and want crypto. We got a government that's trying to ease up on the regulations on crypto. We also have a space where they might hold crypto in a reserve and diamond hand it. That's great. We got a space where they might put billions and billions of dollars into it. The banks want easier regulation. That didn't happen yet. So they could actively use XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and many others. Cardano is one I want you to look into as well. So the lawsuit with XRP, that one is still under investigation by the SEC. That can get lifted. Once all of these things happen, you're going to get one good thing, two good things, three good things, so many good things happen at once. That's why I can see the price going to new all-time highs that they never hit before. So I say all of that to say that's the crypto section. I do want y'all to understand that it's not just all about crypto. I'm also buying 2 stocks. I'm loading up on Google. I sent the buy alert out for that yesterday and even 2 days ago. I'm loading up on Amazon, and I see these 2 stocks, and I want to just educate you real quick, right? This one is for the adults. So everybody pay attention. There's an indicator on the chart. When you look at the stock charts, it's called the 200 EMA, the 200 exponential moving average. It's a line that's showing you how the stock is moving, and it's weighing the new candles a little bit more than the old ones, right? But let's just keep it simple. There's a line on the chart called the 200 EMA, and when you look back on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, like you're looking at really long time frames, you can see every time that these big tech stocks were under the 200 EMA, you went for a world of volatility up and down. But if you get in under there and this company continues like it's been doing for the last 20 years, 30 years, you bought it at the low. Google is under the 200 EMA the last time that I checked, and Amazon is either approaching it or close. So I'm loading up on these because they are still making more money as a company. But Google and Amazon are both in the AI space, and they're not just trying to make it work. They're actually currently making it work, and they're making a lot of money from it. So then I'm buying more so I can make a lot of money from it. XRP is getting me paid. Google is getting me paid. Amazon is getting me paid. And Amazon, for those of you that don't know, you might have heard of AWS, Amazon Web Service.
Okay, kind of went away from crypto a little bit. And I was on my phone moving, making moves, trying to get more XRP. So it kind of got away from me a little bit there. So moving forward, this is Clement Crypto. Clemix, I get his name wrong. I get everybody's name wrong. So don't hold me against that. But this is huge crypto news, XRP update, and the best altcoins. Let's see what he has to say.
We'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about XRP. We have to talk about because we just received a major announcement, which we will talk about a little bit more, and I'll talk about some altcoins.
So just checking the sound on the major announcement, which he's going to tell us about for XRP and other altcoins. So let's run through that real quick.
So there are a couple of altcoins right now that are actually quite interesting, which I wanted to talk about. So we'll focus on those. But that's it. So let's get right into it. Now, I think it's most interesting to talk about the crypto summit of tomorrow. But first of all,
So let me know in the comments, what do you think? The price is going to go up or down tomorrow for XRP? I want to know real quick before I make the purchase. Up, down, or sideways tomorrow for XRP? But I'm going to pick it up anyway, just in case.
Well, just to start off with some fundamentals, I'm recording this video before the US market opens, which is never amazing because the US market is, well, the US opening is usually very, very crucial to understanding what the market will do for the majority of the day and with most of the volume, because most of the volume comes in during the US session. Making it a little bit earlier. Now, what we are seeing so far is that the stock markets are trading lower, so that's bearish. However, we're opening with a gap, so we could fill that gap first, get some bullish momentum first before dropping back down. Stocks in general are bearish. Dollar strength index, even after some decent economic data today, are also still bearish, so that's actually bullish. I know, maybe it sounds a bit weird. And then outside of that, the USDT dominance is going up a bit, and in general, we're just moving down because talking about No, right. Let's talk about Bitcoin first, then we'll talk about the Crypto White House Summit because that actually goes hand in hand with XRP. But no, I mean what I've said yesterday, but also this morning, is that I thought it was most likely that Bitcoin from this resistance here between 93 and 91,000 would reject. The only reason why I think we could break out of this main resistance level right here, let's say at 93,000, is if we get some sort of major headline news that's very positive regarding the trade war, something like that, or tomorrow at that White House summit. But what we're seeing right now, and I've said this before, is that first of all, the fundamentals right now are not ideal. And then second of all, and I've said this before, the majority of the move up for Bitcoin here was with low volume, even decreasing volume, and with quite a lot of leverage. So that, well, the leverage, I mean, compared to the last move, it wasn't that much, but still there was some leverage coming in. And I just did not see the strength to break out, and that's why I still think we're going to reject. Now, like I said, if the fundamentals really do change, it's a different story. But for now, the story is that a rejection still seems most likely. But like I said, I mean, it's very well possible that that the stock market, with the gap we're forming, goes up first. All right, so that Bitcoin retests 93, 94 before moving down lower. So it's not going to be an easy drop from here, I'd suspect. But all right, so what's interesting about the White House crypto summit tomorrow? I think, first of all, the effect that it can have over the course of today during the US session and tomorrow, but also the effect after, all right? Because I do think you need to keep a close eye on what's actually being said there, make some trades based on that, make some decisions based on that. But apart from that, I think there's also a chance that regardless of what Bitcoin does, that we can actually see some strength of projects related to the White House. So then we're talking about, well, mainly Cardano and XRP, but also the portfolio of World Liberty Finance. All right, so that's obviously the project with some Trump influence. They're holding some coins such as Move, such as Ondo. And those coins have been relatively strong as well. When we're taking a look at Move, for example, that has been very strong here over the course of today. And Ondo has been very strong as well, as you can see right here, with a big bullish breakout above this level around 1.05. So those are some coins. Look up the portfolio of World Liberty Finance and keep your eyes on the other kind of US-based coins, such as Hedera, XRP, Cardano. And if we actually do see their volume continue to increase, I think they can be bullish ahead of the crypto summit, and then afterwards, depending on the outcome, either get a sell the news effect or continue to be bullish, but that's depending on what they'll say. But that's also, for example, what we're seeing from XRP right here, right? I mean, XRP has been quite strong for the last 2 days, and I think one of the key reasons is that we have that crypto summit coming up. So keep an eye on those projects, all right? Those would be the main coins I would have on my watch list right now, all right? So we're talking about Ondo, we're talking about Athena as well, we're talking about ETH just in general, we're talking about Movement, just in general, all of those World Liberty Finance related projects and big US-based crypto projects. Keep an eye on them. There is a good chance that regardless of what Bitcoin does, that we'll actually see some strength for those in the next 2 days, and then on Saturday, a potential sell the news effect. But for XRP, that's also still what I expect. I said it this morning, but I still think short term it's more likely that we'll retest support, but that we will continue to be slightly bullish here. Now, there were some things. Oh, yeah, what we just saw was this, a big spike from Sui. Sui has been relatively strong. We just got the news that Sui will be included. Hopefully I can quickly show this. That Sui also will be included in the, you can see that right here, in the portfolio of World Liberty Finance. So that's Sui, add Sui to that list as well, but that's also why it's been very strong right now. And that's also personally why I have bought some Sui, which I did. I mean, it was up much more. Why? That Sui also expect. I said it. So we're talking about Ondo. We'll talk. That's also, for example, what we're seeing from XRP right here, right? I mean, XRP has been quite strong for the last 2 days, and I think one of the key reasons is that we have.
Did he show the list? If you can hear me, did he show a list of companies that World Global was buying? Right, I did hear him mention SUI, which I'm into, and something else he said. I think he said SUI and he said Ondo, right? So I did get Ondo and I did get SUI, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a list somewhere. So let me know in the comments either way, and we'll finish this video out and go to the next one on the Black Tiger Miner News Network or the Black Tiger Miner Crypto News Network. Let's go.
Outside of that, talking about other altcoins, which we don't have a lot of time for anymore, but we already talked about and we already mentioned quite a few altcoins. But some other altcoins that I thought were interesting were Bitcoin Cash, which is potentially a good short if we're able to get a bearish breakdown below 390. I think even though Move is very strong right now, I think later on it's a great short. And then outside of that, Solve is also strong again. That's been very strong a couple of times throughout the last week. So this is Solve Protocol, SOLV, definitely a coin to keep your eyes on. And lastly, Grass. The AI coin is getting towards a very strong support level right here between $2.2 and $2. I think that's also a coin to keep your eyes on. And if we get some sort of a strong reaction from that level at 2.1, at $2, I think that's a buy opportunity as well. But that's what I think you need to know for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.
Is official. They have been snubbed, along with the bigs buying tons of ETH in this crypto. SEC Ripple case dismissed. We're going to be talking XRP price, along with
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
a little bit of that natural sunlight coming in, giving me some vitamin D this morning. Before we get into crypto news, you know the deal. Well, if you're a new viewer, you're going to learn. The deal is your comments come first because, yeah, you, the viewer, are most important. New Anomaly Production dropping support on the channel. Thank you much. Says the best bet to preserve the USD value is to lead mass ISO adoption would be to buy the retail market dry, then peg the price higher, just hold that escrows become reserves. Huge debates out there in regards to the crypto strategic reserves. Should we use taxpayer dollars? Should this be given from their assets, right? Should Ripple be giving it directly to the government for free? Let me know down below what you think. RO5097 says, the bigs think retail is dumb. The crypto conference action is already in the price since we know about it. Get ready for another pump and dump Friday and Saturday. No real traction until regs and institutional adoption. I agree with the regs. I have seen so many big-time CEOs out there saying, yo, we're not touching crypto until the regs go active day one. By the way, be on the lookout because CPI data, I had another estimate come in, super, super hot. That's not good because it's happening mid next week. Jacob Burnett says relevant. Remember, I bring your comments whether they're hot, spicy, naughty, or relevant. Well done, Jacob says relevant. There's no way government will buy XRP via the exchanges. Ripple is going to give them a discount to buy direct. That would suck for us. It would be great for Ripple, but I want to see the government buy it on the open market. Mario Mosmanza says, I'm just going to go ahead and start being pissed right now over them choosing over-the-counter buying and the price dropping to $1. Shaking my head. We're all thinking it right now. I hope we don't hear an OTC announcement with that. Bitcoin sitting at 89,937 ETH is 2227. Hit that subscribe button if you don't mind, because I'm bringing you the grind 7 days a week. XRP at 258. SWI at 283. Now, SWI is up deep in the green for a specific reason. I'm going to share with you why. BNB under 600. ADA down. Notice that they're down in the red. There's a reason ADA's down. Well, you're going to learn about it. Solana's co-founder says no to a government-run crypto reserve. And again, I need to know from you, should we use our tax money for it? Trump's idea for a crypto reserve, stating it goes against decentralization by putting it in the hands of the government. No reserve, because if you want decentralization to fail, you put the government in charge. I agree with that, because anything the government has touched has turned into a big pile of shit. By the way, happy Thirsty Thursday, everyone. According to the Solana co-founder, if there truly has to be a crypto reserve, then it should be created based on objectively measurable requirements. I don't care what they measure. They can even be constructed such that only Bitcoin satisfies them right now. They must be objectively measurable and rationally justified. I do agree with this to an extent because you know what? I want to see how that basket is formed. Of the basket, is 50% BTC, 50% the rest of it? Is BTC and ETH 75%, 25% the other three alts mentioned? I want to know, and hopefully we get those details on the 7th. Now, I've been talking to you a lot about states' rights versus Fed rights. In fact, I even shared with you federal government officials saying, yo, states' rights are going to beat the feds. Breaking New Hampshire advances bold BTC reserve bill. Here you go. In a significant stride for digital asset integration and traditional finance, the New Hampshire House Committee has approved House Bill 302, known as the BTC Reserve Bill. This development, reported by Cointelegraph and highlighted by BTC laws, sounds a resounding 16-1 vote in favor. Ooh. This near unanimous support signals a potentially strong bipartisan interest. That's right. This is a bipartisan vote. That's why I'm sharing this one, because you've got people on both sides of the aisle. So one of the big fears we got is that what happens in 4 years when Trump isn't in office anymore and maybe one of the Dems come in? Are we going to unravel all this crypto good doing? I don't think so, girlfriend. Do you know why? Because now we're seeing more Dems vote pro crypto. Juicy stuff. Okay. Why is SWE pumping? Well, you're going to learn about it. Trump's World Liberty Financial triples their ETH holdings before tomorrow's White House Crypto Summit. Okay. First, we got to get over the whole insider buying thing and all that. But that's not all they bought, and I hinted to it in the beginning. So why is SWE up almost 15% cost? Well, because Trump-backed World Liberty Financial is adding SWE to its strategic reserves. Here you go. WLFI, the DeFi project backed by the Trump family, is partnering with the SWE blockchain to explore product development. The project launched MacroStrategy, kind of clever there last month, focusing on BTC, ETH, and other digital assets. We're very excited to work with SWE and explore the innovative opportunities this collaboration presents. It's from Eric Trump. Why did they choose SWE? This is key. We chose SWE for its American-born innovation combined with impressive scale and adoption. It's a natural complement to our mission of bringing decentralized finance to more Americans. And remember, SWE's got the whole ETF news, right? There was a Grayscale Trust launch, which they're going to convert that into an ETF. SWE, by the way, was under $1 before all the ETF and news announcements got to some really big prices. We know the deal with crypto, pumps and dumps, but now she's moving again. All right. Officially announced denied. That's right. Charles Hoskinson denied. Cardano ADA excluded from the White House Crypto Summit. Okay. Charles denied. ADA picked. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has officially addressed the speculation regarding Cardano's representation at the White House Digital Asset Summit. Despite social media posts and X showing Hoskinson among the expected attendees, Cardano founder clarified that neither he nor his team received an innovation. How many times have we heard Charles say, I'm going to be working with the White House bigs. I'm going to be with the bigs. And every time it's been proven to be what? Bullshit. Total bullshit. Now, is it awesome that ADA has been included? Sure. But Charles, you're not getting a seat at the table. In a video clip shared by the Angry Crypto Show account, Hodgkinson explained that, unlike other industry figures with the White House connections, his team received no invitation on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. He confirmed his exclusion from the 4-hour gathering that has generated significant attention within the community. You know who else was dissed? XLM. And remember when the announcements came out, there were a bunch of those XLM maxis in the comments saying, oh, bro, you're being negative. XLM's going to get chosen. Well, guess what? They didn't get fucking chosen. Remember, my job is bringing the news, good or bad, happy or sad. And you knew right away, with Stellar's connections to Ukraine and their CBDC building, that Trump wouldn't want to touch that at all. That's my job, to bring you the news, not the hopium BS. Not like all the other channels out there that are like, oh, melting faces. Fuck no, girlfriend. Some faces are melting, but not those. SEC set to dismiss the Ripple and XRP case today or tomorrow. Whoa. We know it's going to happen. We do. We know it's going to happen. It's a matter of when, not if. Joshua Dalton, founder of TriBlue LLC, has suggested that the U.S. SEC will dismiss the case against Ripple today or tomorrow. His post was made on March 5th. This suggests that the resolution come to fruition today. Ooh, maybe by Friday? Because if they're going to put XRP in as a strategic reserves, I would hope they would want that case to be thrown out first. Meanwhile, former White House official Anthony Scaramucci has hinted that the SEC has already dropped its lawsuit. While no official confirmation has been issued, these statements have intensified discussions within the cryptocurrency industry. Yeah, so how are they going to be able to add XRP if there's a case going on? Look, they're going to get rid of the case, okay? Is that price action built in? I mean, I got to be honest with you. With crypto, what have we learned? It's buy the rumor, sell the news. So if the rumor is that the case is over, is that the reason why XRP is running itself back up to 250? Oh, by the way, anything that you see in this video and all my other videos will be linked to everyone in the description below. Oh, you don't want me to sing? Hit the subscribe button. If I get enough new subs, maybe I'll stop singing. Ooh, there's motivation for it. All right, let's swing it on over to global crypto price action. Right now, we're deep into BTC dominance, 14 out of 100. This is some of the lowest I've ever seen. Essentially, what this is saying is that BTC is holding its value against the rest of the top 100 cryptos better price-wise. Now, I know what you're saying, but bro, XRP is doing good. ADA is doing good. SWI is doing good. Yeah, but you got the rest of this blob right here. That's not doing so hot. All right, let's swing it on over to XRP specific. We're right now sitting at third in market cap, just under 150 billion. Volume 6.2 billion, down 24%. And you can see the run-up that we've had here in the last 24 hours. Now, there's a theme you see. Yeah, we bumped that 260, but we weren't able to hold it. Let's take a look at those candlesticks and see what they tell us, because I got to set some new alerts. Because, yes, I told you yesterday what my alerts were, and my phone went off. See, I told you I'm going to keep singing unless you hit the subscribe button. Get enough subs, and maybe I'll stop singing. All right, so here's what we got to pay attention to, and this is what caught my attention this morning. That's right, I wake up early every morning to bring you the news. 1, 2, 3, 4 candlesticks in a row right here, having trouble right around that 264, 265, 263 mark, okay? 4 in a row. That's an hour of rejection. Now, granted, we did go from 250 to that 264 really quick, got pushed back down, saw some near-term support here at a low of 254 on this candlestick, where we're fighting right back up right now to the 260 mark. So my alerts, well, I want to know when we're going to get above 270, and I want to see what happens 250 or lower. That's going to capture my attention. I also want to see what's going to be happening to volume here over the next 24 to 36 hours. You got the crypto summit. Are we going to get juicy deets tomorrow? That's the big deal. Or is this going to be a big nothing burger? If it's a big nothing burger, what do we worry about? Worry about the market dumping again. Because remember, it has been a total pattern, right? A confirmed pattern that crypto loves its optimism. The market, right? The algos, the bots, and all that bullshit. And we've seen the pumps and dumps. We've seen the orchestrated bot trading. And when there's not enough juicy good news, the bots dump a roadie on the market. So the 7th is going to be key, and next week's CPI data is going to be key. I will say, though, as I zoom out here, I am happy with the overall performance of XRP. Could I be happier? Sure. Would XRP benefit from buying directly from the exchanges with all these ETF products along with the crypto reserve? Well, hell yeah. Totally would benefit. In fact, right now it's confirmed that 2 of the big ETFs for XRP are going to buy open market. That was one of the big changes they made to their S1 filing in their 19B4. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. So if we find out that the strategic reserve has to buy from exchanges, oh, you're going to see some massive rocket ship action with XRP. Now, with the announcement of the strategic reserve, that took us to 299 on the candlestick. So we know we got room to run up, but we're going to need specific news to help us run up. So if March's 7th is very vague, if we hear, oh, well, we're going to work on this in 30 days and this is 60 days, dude, the market's not going to like that. We need specifics tomorrow, or else we risk pushing down to what? The 220, 230 mark with XRP. So the Trump team is gobbling up some ETH, gobbling up some SWI, and we're getting announcements soon in regards to XRP. Now, it's obvious that there are some winners and losers in the market, and it's obvious that some players have been picked and some have been ignored. The ADA one is very interesting because they picked ADA as a strategic reserve, but they did not pick Charles to attend the meeting. XLM Stellar denied on both fronts, not picked for the reserve and also not picked to attend the meeting. I guess those ties with Ukraine and CBDCs were maybe not something that Trump wanted as part of his crypto agenda. My job's not to mess up the news and muddy it. It's to bring it with you. And that's the bad news for XLM holders. You've been left out of the party. HBAR holders as well left out of the party. And that surprised me because HBAR didn't line themselves up the same way.
Yeah, I think that is weird that HBAR didn't get invited, but we're going to keep it moving. We got the XRP part, and I actually wanted to get this other quick video in about this microeconomic outlook for XRP real quick before we shut it down. Thanks for joining. Thanks for like, sharing, subscribe, and super chat. And we'll hit this video and end it. Then we'll be back tomorrow with the update from the Strategic Reserve meeting and hopefully some serious price action. Let's go back and see what's going on. Looks like we're up almost 1%. So there's still some movement going. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are we running tomorrow or not?
Micro time frame, we do have a little bit of a sell warning kicking in. So I'll look on the micro time frame charts in a moment. And obviously on the macro, we're doing really, really well. Look at XRP, bullish, 20% above its bull market support band, which is lovely. And there's only one other coin in the top 10 that's doing that, and it's Cardano, and everyone's ignoring Cardano. So there is a target I have for Cardano. If you're looking for that target, do head into the Discord right there. There's a beautiful little target that I have on Cardano going forward, where I do intend to sell quite a bit of my Cardano on that level of resistance right there that's not been back tested. So that's a target that I have on Cardano. Okay, it's a nice little trade going forward. So basically, there's only two coins that are showing any significant strength, really, that are above the bull market support band. One is XRP and one is Cardano. So both of those are very, very bullish on the macro right there. But on the micro, we do have XRP kicking up into a potential little micro short opportunity over the next couple of days. So I'll dive into the charts. Now, there's one thing I want to see in another chart with XRP to increase probability. Okay, we're looking at final breakout, the final fifth wave here, and a lovely little long opportunity going forward for XRP. Let's dive into the charts right now to show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so looking at tether dominance, then we did get a bearish divergence on the daily time frame. It really, really overbought with a bearish divergence. We made higher highs and lower highs on the RSI. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this tether dominance. I think it's really, really important. Now, what I'm looking for from left to right is really simple. I think a corrections began in December last year. Okay, we've got a 3-wave move up, a 3-wave move back down, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move to the upside, which is synonymous with an ABC zigzag correction. Okay, really, really simple. It's called a zigzag correction. But as an inverse correlation, what XRP did, if we take a quick look and drop the XRP chart in right now, you can clearly see that XRP from the same point in December is at an A wave down, made the higher high, and then the lower low here. Which is basically higher low, sorry, which is your C wave. So I think with the, the inverse correlation with the tether dominance ABC and XRP's ABC flat correction right there, we may have bottomed last week. Okay, we've seen an impulse correction, and right now we're toying with consolidation, looking for the next leg up. But I think one of the big things we can see, and the big sort of increased chances, okay, the bottom's in, this is it, up only for XRP, and the final fifth wave is really simple. It's the red sell dot that we got there. Because for those people who remember, the red sell dot was the reason why I increased my long position on XRP. And I told you at the time, this red sell dot, just there, we pulled back, okay, and it was horrible, but this was breaking down and leveling into resistance of the CoinsKid ribbon and equally this channel. So this here was confluence my analysis. This is breaking down with a red sell dot. I think that this target here, down to this target here, which is basically where your channel started, we will see the big move to the upside for XRP. And we did. As this began to break down to the technical target, this broke up to the upside. This right on cue is where this has begun a correction to the upside, and so is this. Okay, and the entire crypto market has in December. So I don't actually think that that's the true top, or the top of an impulsive move. I think it's an ABC zigzag correction. This is what I've been looking at for many months with you right now. Okay, so possibly we completed the correction in an ABC zigzag and an ABC zigzag right here. And right now, impulsive corrective, so on and so forth. So what we want to see to increase the probability, okay, the bottom is there last week, is this remain as resistance, just like it did there, and then create some kind of descending triangle. So this will start to work on its bottom, and this will start to work on its top. We'll see the red sell dot, boom, drop to the downside. We should meet, in theory, 3.25% at a minimal, But at that point, what's XRP doing? Has it come up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, where this comes down a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup to the downside? If we see that, I would exit my XRP position at that point, and I would jump ship around about 3.25%. It's a minimal, but I want to see what happens at that time frame. Does XRP put in 5 waves of a final fifth? Have we got bearish divergence? Have we got bullish divergence on the daily time frame for the tether dominance? So these are all the things I'm looking out for in the future. And obviously, the invalidation is really simple. If this begins to break out to the upside, then XRP is in a world of trouble, and it's coming down the stairs even greater than I actually anticipate here. So this is why I'm paying attention to the tether dominance, because at the moment, I think we've had a push, a retracement, and we've got another push to the downside. And this is your final fifth wave territory for crypto and XRP before a bigger macro correction. Okay, so this is why I would not necessarily be hanging on to my XRP if we do see that break to the upside, okay? Because from the bottom here, I think we've had a 1. In July, pretty much when this top, we've had a 1 into a 2, into a 3, into a 4 that's bottomed last week, and then boom, we're in a final fifth wave territory as this comes down here. And on the macro, we've got a 1 into a 2, into a 3, into a 4, into a 5 on the tether dominance right there. So that is my primary at the moment. I'm looking for the validation. I think one of the earliest warning shots to a bigger macro correction for XRP will be if this particular chart really does begin to break out and it takes out that key pivot point, which is around about 6.7%. 6.7%. I think XRP is in a massive macro correction to around about 64 cents if we see that in this chart. Okay, and obviously it's possible, but at the moment it's probably a little bit of bear market and jumping up and down for the bears right there, a bit of hoping for themselves. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now to see what we can see. Okay, so looking at XRP on the daily time frame, I actually think there have been a correction since then in December, and I've shown you the confluence in many charts, and I think that what we've seen here for the likes of Bitcoin and XRP is a bull trap B wave high, basically. So we've got the 1, 2, 3 down, we've got a 1, 2, 3 back up, and we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, which I think is a truncation. And I've gone through this with you. I think last week we may have bottomed here for XRP. So going forward, this is where your stops are right now, not here. Okay, so I've moved my stops up to there. And, this is the invalidation of an impulse, because here we may have seen an impulse, correction coming back, coiling up, and then looking for the continuation. So this may actually be the bottom last week, okay, for XRP, which would be absolutely amazing. Now, one of the key things I'm looking at here, which is really important, is the 20-week EMA. And I'm going to go through as to why, because basically, like I relayed to you in a recent video, if we begin to turn this into resistance, this thick yellow line, as simple as it is, the 20-week EMA, if we do break down and we turn that into resistance, then okay, XRP is in a bigger correction and a bigger pullback than I actually envision here, going forward. But my primary at the moment, because of something I'm looking at with a tether dominance of a potential descending triangle with a red sold up, is that this is about to basically break out to the upside. Really simple. So we may have seen a first impulse there off this low of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 truncation in the final leg of C, basically. Unless it's even more complex than I actually envisioned. So we're looking at some kind of A into a B, into a C, the bottom just there. And the timeline is strikingly similar to the wave 2 correction that we went through. I think it was from July. When was that wave 2 correction? Yeah, from July impulse down to this low here. We went through a correction that lasted roughly 86 days. So from the high of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup of wave 1, we got this expanded flat wave 2 that held this low, high low, pretty much like what we're doing right now. And then, from here, we've seen a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup of 3. Then from here, we've had this A, B, C of 4. And right now we're giving it for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup of 5 of the final leg in 3, basically. So it's quite hard to understand. I do know that. But what I'm looking at is a final fifth wave here for XRP. If we do start to see this, then I will begin to exit my position. How high can this wave 3 go? Well, my minimal target I've had with you for a very long time is $4. It may go beyond that. If it does, fantastic. I'll be looking for more confluence at that particular time frame. Do we have a bearish dominance? What's the tether dominance doing? What's Bitcoin doing, so on and so forth? Because I don't necessarily think that the market's over there, okay, if we do see that. Because my primary at the moment is really simple. That from this low here, we've seen a 1 into a 2, into a 3 that's not done. Then we'll have a wave 4, okay, and then we'll come back towards the end of the year, possibly towards the $8 if we don't get there in this next big breakout to the upside. So this is my primary at the moment. I've been looking at this for a very long time with you. Whether or not we break out here in a vertical and get to $8, then have a pullback and go to 13, I don't know. I've not got a crystal ball. But what I'll be looking at right now is I think we may have completed this wave 4 correction on this beautiful EMA. And this is something we did do in 2021 for anyone paying attention, okay? So my minimal target is $4. So a lot of people say, oh, that's it, your top target, $4. It's not. You're not paying attention to what I'm saying. It's a minimal target that I've had for a very long time. Now, why that target? Because from this low here, okay, to the pivot point of wave 1, which is in July, my minimal target of a wave 3 is roughly 2.618. Now we have tagged the 2.272 and the 2, so that the third wave could be in. But what I'm looking at right now, I actually think that this is the 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5 of the third wave. Okay, so this is a 1 from January of 2023. Sorry, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your 1. There's your zigzag 2. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3. Then you'll have a wave 4. Oh no, it's going to 0. Then you break back out in a blow off top, and that's it. You've had your final 5th wave, and this has been a 5-wave cycle that began in January of 2023. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup. That's it. That's your big macro move. That's your bear market beginning at some point. So it could, it could be confluence of the fact that we do see Bitcoin towards the end of its cycle, towards the end of the year right there, it does enter that bear market. So it may be a case that, we're just having this impulse into the spring. We have a selling may go away scenario, which we've done every single year for the past 3 years. And then we come back towards the end of the year in the final run here for crypto, if you blow off top at the final 5th for XRP. So it's very confusing. I do know that, but that is my primary at the moment. 1, 2, 3, which is almost complete on the next leg up, 4 back, 5 up to these levels here, unless we see them hit in this next leg to the upside for XRP. So my minimal target is this, a 2.618 of a third wave. Why? Because this is your wave 1 high, this is your wave 2 low, and I think we've got a chance of getting to the 2.618, around about $4, which is a target I gave you on this pullback here into this buy zone. I said to you, I think we could rally to sit to the 2.618 in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At that point, I was looking to exit my position, look for the drawdown. It's going to be nasty. Everyone think we're into the bear market. Then we.
So as he's mentioning here, make sure you have a exit plan, something I talk about, but I actually forgot. But I want to make sure you guys are prepared. If it does bounce, you need to know where you're going to get out at, how long you're going to hold. But I'm probably going to hold for as long as possible. But I got 4 minutes. 4 minutes on. Let's see here if we got another quick video. Let's see what Digital Perspective has, and we'll shut it down at the 1 hour and I don't know, 30, 35-minute mark. But let me know in the comments if you guys are still out there. If you're listening, let me know. Somebody, anybody, everybody, not all at once. Let me know in the comments if you think the price for XRP is going up tomorrow or going down. Type the word up or down in the comments if you're still out there. Next video for the Black Tiger Miner News Network. I don't know why I always not say crypto. The Black Tiger Miner Crypto News Network. So let's throw that out there and we'll be here.
Exclusive content right now, $3.07 trillion market cap for crypto. The market's off 1.1%. We see Bitcoin $90,001. That's where it's at right now. Congratulations to Bitcoin getting back over 90,000. Ethereum 2200 plus, XRP back at the number 3 spot. We're 261 this morning. We're up 5.9 on the 24. We're up 17% on the 7-day. Boy, do I love it. Let's take a look at the range of price between 243 and 264. We're knocking on the door. Let's get out there and get running around. Could this be a little bit of the market reacting to that crypto White House summit we're about to have tomorrow? I think so. I think that's our answer there. By the way, very quickly, it's taken off like a rocket. You can join the Freedom Zone, get all your daily videos with 0 Google ads for less than the cost of a cup of coffee per month, ladies and gentlemen, and extra content as well dealing with crypto and geopolitical events. Make sure you join us for that and get your ticket to XRP Las Vegas very quickly. 84 days and counting. Oh my goodness, we've got new additions. I'm telling you, Brad Garlinghouse, Simon McLaughlin, Dr. Chris Brummer, we got Kevin Maloney, Stephen McClurg, Austin King, Mark Otto, Nancy Beaton, Keith Grossman, Gregos Vlachos, Dom Kwok, Phil Kwok, Matt Hogan from Bitwise, Boone's Bergman, Paul Barron Network, David Schwartz and John Deaton and James Murphy, Lynette Zhang, Jason Cousins, Andy Scheckman, Artur Kajakalov, Jack Boyle. We've got Cody Carbone, Christian Carlo. The list is getting long. Have you got your ticket? Remember, flights and rooms are getting booked up. Bitcoin Vegas is happening Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then XRP Las Vegas Friday, Saturday, May 30th, May 31st. Get your rooms, get your tickets. Click the link above. Don't mess around. It's selling fast. It's going to be incredible. Make the investment into yourself. You will not be sorry that you did. Hooray, hooray, the Department of Homeland Security found the 4 Satoshis. We all know that they found them. If you haven't, very quickly, listen to what Wheezy Nerd Nation found back in 2022.
We looked at Bitcoin. It was the most prevalent at that point. We had seized quite a bit of it, millions of dollars worth under the Silk Road investigation. So one of our agents who started looking at another online marketplace through the deep web, which was called Black Market Reloaded, they were sending weapons through packages and ordering them on the dark web. And he was really, really smart, forward-leaning agent. And he goes, I want to go interview Satoshi Nakamoto. And we're like, what? He said, yeah, I want to go interview this guy. And at the time, we're like, hey, it's a figment of somebody's imagination. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. So, we had all this pushback from our headquarters. And we thought, hey, if an agent wants to go talk to him and we have some money, why don't we send him? Let's find out how this works. So as it came to be, the agents flew out to California and they realized that he wasn't alone in creating this. There were 3 other people, and they sat down and met with them and talked to them to find out how this actually works and what the reason for it was.
There you have it right there. That's Special Agent Rana Sayad from the Department of Homeland Security. This is a serious thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's not said from a maxi position. I'm all for a basket of assets in a reserve and wealth fund. But serious question to any Bitcoin maxi. Should the U.S. government resolve this issue of Satoshi's identity for the general public and safety of the strategic reserve and a sovereign wealth fund before moving forward? And if not, why? And you know what? Not one Bitcoin maxi inside this feed has bothered to address this. And the millions of times that we have seen this video clip shared by Wheezy Nerd Nation and everyone else in the community, not one Bitcoiner will deal with this. It's a problem, and it's got to be dealt with. And I'm saying this because at times I hold massive, significant positions in Bitcoin. And we all deserve to have the answers as an investor, period. Maybe we get some of that tomorrow. Meanwhile, Ripple will be giving a $50 million grant to the new U.S. National Cryptocurrency Association. It gets better. Brad Garlinghouse says Ripple is proud to support the launch of NCA. Over the last few years, crypto has capitulated to the mainstream. Today, 55 million Americans hold and use crypto, and many more are curious where, when, and how can I use this tech in my life. The NCA, chain agnostic, non-political, non-profit, is here to help by educating and raising awareness of all the utility that crypto technologies are bringing to real people every day. The NCA is independent of Ripple, but we are proud to support, and that is amazing right there. And here we see, the way the community should support one another, right? This is what you see from Ripple. You don't see the same thing from Bitcoin people. It should only be Bitcoin. Everything else is a shitcoin. It's unbelievable the nonsense that you see floating around out here. Meanwhile, Kraken gets it. Uphold gets it. They join Uphold in creating a U.S. strategic reserve portfolio option. That's right. You can now go in and get access to an index of U.S. strategic reserve portfolio tokens. How about that? From Uphold and Kraken. That's just smart business right there. And here's a reminder that we had the IRS DeFi broker rule that was passed, and it was done wrong. The verbiage was horrible, and it suppressed the crypto industry, has been rescinded 70-27. Shout out to Senator Ted Cruz for leading that charge. And here we see a new relationship between the CFTC and the CFTC. Shout out to Commissioner Peirce and Commissioner Fan. They say the SEC and the CFTC staffers are talking and engaging on digital assets and other matters. We have restarted conversations at the staff level between the CFTC and SEC. We would like to work together. We have worked together well in the past, and I look forward to getting back to regular order, Peirce said. The conversation is currently taking place at the Milken Institute, and this is great for us because we know that we have not seen this kind of collaboration unless it was for enforcement, which is now gone. Now you need to listen to this. An adult enters the U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve conversation. Take a listen here.
Now, the other news we're tracking is this announcement from President Trump that the U.S. will move forward with plans to create a strategic crypto reserve or stockpile housing a number of digital currencies. And I want your reaction to that news and what, if anything, it means for Kraken.
Look, we're encouraged to see that announcement. I think that's, a reflection of the president and this administration staying true to commitments that they announced,
1 second. I have to pause. Someone's ringing my door. 1 second. All right, let's get back into this. Here we go.
Early last year. I think we saw, in the summer of last year, we've seen leadership from even the Senate, Senator Lummis, who now chairs the Digital Asset Subcommittee, announce a similar initiative for Congress. So, we look forward to that moving forward. I think it's going to reflect, crypto as an asset class, coming into the mainstream. We've already seen that with index-linked products. Our business, CF Benchmarks, which is the world's leading index provider, which powers most of the exchange-traded products here in the U.S. and other markets, has really grown. And we think the strategic reserve is another reflection of traditional market allocation into crypto as an asset class.
There you have it right there. That's the big boys in the room. Just like Chad Steingraber highlights here and DAI as well. Crypto as an asset class, the new asset class that will swallow every other class because everything will become tokenized. That's the goal here. This is why I don't understand the Bitcoin Maxi FUD and the Ethereum FUD. I just don't understand it from those camps because at the end of the day, this is apples and oranges. This is not the same thing. Bitcoin can't tokenize all the stocks and bonds, right? I mean, we're not even talking about the same thing. So, I just think that's a great clip, and it's well said by both of those gentlemen. Here we know that the list is getting longer for confirmed attendees at the White House Crypto Summit tomorrow. Now, I don't know if all of this is accurate. I haven't seen Paulo Adorno from Tether confirm, but this list says it is. And we do know that they are now trying to pivot and find themselves in favor of the European Union and the U.S. So we've seen some indirect admissions by Tether that they're trying to get their house in order. They came out originally and said that they didn't need to be in the European Union or the U.S. market. They said that at first, but now they're pivoting. So we'll see where all of this goes with USD Tether. But obviously, Brad Garlinghouse told us all last week that he plans to be there. We'll see. But this is where it gets fun, ladies and gentlemen. Vincent Van Code says he asked ChatGPT to analyze the scenario for him about escrow being bought by the
So I'm gonna have to end a little early. Actually, I had the time get away from me. I was looking at something else, trying to move some assets around to buy more XRP. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, kings, queens, and in betweens. But let me know what you think about the XRP price, and if you think the strategic reserve will affect the crypto market positively or negatively tomorrow. But this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. And as always, let's get back to the money. And thanks for joining the Black Tiger Miner News Network. And stay dangerous. Miner out.